And I had to look at whether I'm going to catch it up while I'm rehabbing. And when I really looked at it, they were foreclosing on the house 2 doors down. I got the address wrong on the foreclosure notice, so just let it go through to the end, freak them out, but then they'd start holding over.
And then this one is just all vacant.
Now, what's the advantage of buying just vacant and not buying one with a jump start with a IPP in it, an income producing
IPP is
property?
income producing properties.
You don't have to evict them.
You own it.
What's the advantage of buying vacant properties as opposed to income producing properties?
Can higher potential.
You have clear title on it.
Okay, that's good, but that's not what I'm.
You have higher potential ROI.
Higher
Right. Yeah, there you go.
potential of a higher ROI, because now you're taking the risk. See, when we provided you the IPP, we bought it vacant, took the risk, put the people in it, backed out all that margin of profit and left 20% in there, ROI, or 21, 22, 23, right? That was planned. But if you're buying vacant properties now, and we turn these into contract for deeds, each one of them, you're getting that spread. You're making a higher rate on your return, right? How many got that? If you're doing like I did on my first purchase, if someone would have offered me a pole with an IPP in it to cover my payment on my HELOC, I would have been happy, right? I would have taken those previous deals. But knowing what I know today, I'll do this all day long because
With
I
those
want
ones, would you get a higher ROI because you can go to 30% there? Because
you're getting the spread. You're going to make 30, 40, 50%.
Yeah.
When we sell you this, whatever the return is above 21, 22%, we keep that. Because we held the property, we did all the work, and we're providing this to you. When you buy this and then we sell it, if it's 30%, it's all yours. If it's 25%, it's all yours. If it's 35%, it's all
because you
yours.
had to hold the other one.
Right. That's why we throw one in there so you can get the income, but why we keep that?
So if we're leaving 21 on there for you, what are we making? We're making some pretty good little spread, right? And so now you're making that. So whatever it is, if it's 3 times, they know if I got a house and I've got 12 into it, you double it for me, I want to do it for cash. If you triple it for me, I'll do a contract all day long. So those kind of, but then we have clients that say, just make sure when you sell my property, leave me 20% ROI, I'm good to go. But we get more for them, but that's their minimum. Don't call me. So they're doing those deals all day long. So there's a lot more, there's a greater spread in the vacant, but if you want to start out and you want, I mean, it's so good to buy a package for $50,000 and get home and in a couple of weeks get your check. I mean, if you just made the investment, that's a pretty good feeling, you know, and the ROI at 20% plus is a good thing. That's right now. So
Okay, so do you want, so to take down a package today, Cheryl is here, she can help. We have, and this applies to any purchase, so pay close attention to this. We have intent to purchase forms here. So what you would do is say, I have an intent to buy one of these packages or an individual property. I'm going to cover that in a second. Then you want to get one of these. You fill this out. This is a contract, and it's basically just paperwork so we know what goes on the contract. We have all of your information. It's clear to whoever's putting the contract together what you're paying. Are you paying cash? Are you financing? All that stuff. So that's just paperwork. And then there's an attached contact information as well so that we have that information. You can lock up any of these packages or any REO property for 20, we're doing 10, are we doing 10%? So today, 10% down. We'll lock that up for 2 weeks. So we allow 2 weeks to close. If there's extenuating circumstance, sometimes if you're doing a self-directed IRA, you've got money tied up in a fund or something like that, just make sure you let us know now. We can accommodate you on that to a certain degree.
That's the only exception that we make is that because these are, if you're paying cash, the 2-week closing, and you put 10% down, but if you're getting the money from your IRA, sometimes the IRA takes 3 weeks, 4 weeks to get that money, and you are sending us 100% money from the IRA, then we take the 10% and refund it to you also because you want the whole investment to come from your IRA. So that's the only exception we make when it's from an IRA. But there's no exception that I cannot, this is not contingent on financing or anything, and we will sell the property after 2 weeks to someone else. Because we could have sold it in those 2 weeks, we could have sold it in 2 days.
Yeah, we're gonna be in Daytona,
Yeah.
Dominican Republic, Indianapolis this month, and if you don't buy these, we'll sell to someone else.
I mean,
So we don't like to time
do the
up
rest
that
of the
long.
world, do the rest of the world want to own a piece of Americana? And with this price, at this, for the first time, in first week in this month, end of the month, I'm going to Dominican Republic, where about 400 people, investors, and about half of them are New Zealand, Australia, Malaysia, and then where I'm talking to England, June, July, I'm going for 1 month to Asia. So these properties, and if you have foreign buyers, you could just mark up whatever you want, and you could keep all the difference. We don't care. So you can make unbelievable amount of money with the foreign investors, and they're not looking for 24% return. They're happy with just 10, 12% return also. So you decide, all those are your decision to all your foreign buyers. And foreign buyers, they always write checks. There's no financing or anything. So just wire the money and it's done.
All
So,
right, so, what time is it?
5:30.
5:30, so.
so what I'm gonna do is, so those of you, and if you want to look at, we've got some sheets for
No,
the,
Well, we need to hang on to those. We've got a
Yeah,
few.
let's keep it simple, do it this way.
Yeah.
If you're interested in a pool, these are the pools that we've created. They exist. If you're interested in a pool and you'd like to sit down with Garland for a few minutes while we talk a little bit about a couple of other things, but if you're interested in looking at a pool, or one of these pools, if you raise your hand, then what we'll do is we'll try to kind of maybe.
we'll take it back in the conference
over
table,
here,
and then just lock up the pool
And we just.
for you.
try
First
to-
come, first serve. Just go,
All right.
go over there, and then what I'm gonna do with this time,
Cover this.
yeah.
I've got this list up. Roger.
Yeah.
And it is first, yeah, we just create a pool if we run out, we'll create a couple.
So guys, if we can keep, because we have limited time, let's keep the meet and greets between us specifically to the purchases of the packages. And then I'm happy to answer questions, other things at a different time via email, my phone, or whatever. But
We're gonna be going over the individual
yeah, he's
purchase
gonna go.
thingy.
And we have a list.
What I'm going to show you right now is the main bidding list. That all the properties, there are 1,086 properties. 1,086 properties, and I'm going to show you what's in there and how quickly you can evaluate these properties
We'll have to get
on that one.
cover that later. I'll find out.
Why is it cool? Yes, we don't have any more properties left, so this is your chance to bid on these properties to get this month more properties. And we're on the plane. We're coming here. We were bidding and we won few houses in Florida, and we're gonna give it to you those. Wait a minute, what's happening?
Garland, how can I move the computer back up?
No, this is the list that we just got yesterday from the bank. So remember I said that every month on the 1st, this is the list. Okay, see how thick this list is? And this is just for this month. So you can guys come forward. Those of you, I'll show you, I'll walk you through this list and how you can bid on this month's property and how to win the bids for this month. So yeah, just kind of come on the board. Come on up.
Does anyone have any of the strong group forms that you
Yes,
can fill in?
and if you want this,
All right.
yes, if you want this list to go to you every single month, all my special list, my CFD list to go, then become a member of Strong Group, the Conscious Creator Mentor.